On June 22, 2016, authorities responded to a report of a mobile home on fire at the Hillcrest Manor Trailer Park in Bemidji, Minnesota. Upon arrival, they found the body of 35-year-old Melissa Norby. She was tied up, and investigators determined her life was taken via strangulation. It was clear that this was arson. While investigators were combing the crime scene, a woman arrived and informed them that Melissa Norby was babysitting the women's 5-year-old daughter that day. After several hours, it was confirmed that it was only Melissa Norby's remains in the house. A search for the 5-year-old then ensued. Detectives talked to Melissa's friends and family to try and find out who could have wanted to hurt her. One of the friends told them about Jacob Kinn, Melissa's on-again, off-again boyfriend. This was a name familiar to officers, as Kinn was an individual with a history of inappropriate behavior with children. Jacob Kinn was then brought in to be questioned.
Jake, this is Chad.
Hey, Jake.
He's also at the PC.
How you doing? Good. Good, how are you?
Jake, we appreciate you coming in. Did your probation officer tell you what's going on? And
Well, I already knew there was a couple of sheriffs at my food stand today, so
okay.
they mentioned what was going on, and
What did they say?
just that there was a missing girl.
Okay.
Didn't go into detail, but
Okay. Well, here's the deal. We get missing kids. Guess who the first people we talk to?
us,
Yeah.
I already knew that. I
Yeah.
figured, but
And that's why you're here.
Yep.
We're talking to anybody that's registered that has any connection with kids. When you get a kid missing, who do you look at? Well, you look at parents, and work out from there. So again, we appreciate you coming in on this late hour. Start.
It's Jake,
or Jacob.
with a K-I-N-N.
Yeah.
Okay. What time we got? 12:23.
JACK.
Jacob.
Middle name is,
William.
I know we have this, but
I would hope so.
yeah.
7/13/83.
7/13/83. And your address again?
16. Northeast. Bemidji.
And I know we have your cell phone, but what?
216.
All right. You came into the police department. We're inside the interview room. You got two officers talking to you. You're not under arrest. You understand that?
Yep.
Are you here voluntarily? You voluntarily came in to
Yes.
talk to us today?
Yes.
Okay. I am recording it, so there's accurate reflection of what we talked about today.
Yep.
And Jake, if there's any point that you don't want to talk to us, walk right out the door and walk through the double doors just like you came in. And
It's fine.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Last 48 hours.
Oh, let's see.
Let's start with, let's go backwards instead of starting 2 days from now. Let's start backwards. So you came from, where'd you just come from?
Oh, you mean start from right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I find it easier people to, instead of thinking back, okay, what did I do 2 days ago, to work their way backwards.
Well, I was fishing up north.
Okay. Fishing where?
Clear Lake.
Clear Lake.
Yes.
Were you fishing with anybody?
No.
Okay. Where's Clear Lake?
Just north of North Home by, close to Mizpah.
Okay. All right. Catch anything?
No.
No.
I wish.
What are you fishing for?
Bass.
Okay. What time did you go fishing?
About a little after 7, I think.
7 tonight? Okay. So from 7 till, a little while ago, you're out fishing.
Yeah.
prior to going fishing, it sounds like you might have been at work or.
Well, actually, I went home for maybe half hour to an hour,
Okay.
and then the rain let up, so I decided to go fishing.
Okay.
But yeah, prior to that, I was at work, at my food stand.
And that's at Jake's Eats?
Yep.
Okay. What time did you start work at?
I got there this morning about between 10 and 10:30
Where is the food stand at?
at Tabor's Bay.
Tabor's.
So, and then when you're at your food truck, you stayed there till what time?
It was between 5:30 and 6, I think,
Okay.
because the water puddled up about 3-4 inches, so I was like, nobody's gonna walk up here. I might as well go.
There's 6. All right. You said at some point during your day, deputies came there to eat or something, or
Yeah.
what did they tell you?
3 o'clock. They just said he asked what was on the menu that was fast to make,
Okay.
and I said anything but the kebabs, and he's like, all right, give me a couple of brats and waters, and then he's like, I got a missing girl, it's gonna be a long night, and that was it.
Okay. Did you work with anybody or you work alone?
I would go.
Okay. Do you know the missing girl's name is? Do you know her?
No.
Do you know her mom is Amanda?
No.
About her dad, Scott?
No.
No family connection to.
So before work this morning, you are at home.
Actually, before work, I stopped at Lucan's to buy groceries for the truck. That was between 9:30 and 10, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Before that, I stopped at my parents to pick up my dishes. And before that, I was at home. I think I left home about 8 o'clock this morning.
When did you wake up today?
About 7:30.
7:30.
All right. Do you live with anybody?
No.
A girlfriend?
No.
Anybody at your house during the time?
No, I don't live with anybody.
And
What time did you go to bed last night?
10:30, 11.
Okay. Talk about last evening.
Yesterday, I got home probably about 9:30, between 9:30 and 9:45. I was cleaning a fish. I went fishing between 7:30 and 7 and 8 last night here at 3 Island. And then I caught a bass, so I just hauled it up to my food stand to clean it, and then cleaned up my food stand and went home.
okay.
Before that, I was working. Well, before that, I stopped at home to pick up my rod and fishing stuff. And then before that, I was working.
Do you fish from shore on a boat?
From shore.
For shore. Okay. So you worked 5:36, went home, got your rod, came back, fished at 3 Island, went back to your food stand, cleaned it, went home, and home by 9:30.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I worked from, I think I got to my food stand about 9:30 yesterday morning, approximately.
You served lunch and dinner, lunch
Yeah.
and
Once, well, the night before, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I'm trying to be open till 9, unless it's, downpouring out. Tuesday, I just went in because I was bored, so I worked, 6-7 hours. But yeah, I try to open now. I wasn't going to open till noon, but I started opening at 11:30 because that's when people start stopping. So, But yeah, it's about the usual time I get there is 9:30. And then the night before that, I didn't leave until probably 20 after 9. Got home about 10:15 because I stopped at my parents to drop off my dirty dishes so my mom she washes them for me. Whatever I have left
from
over
your
at the end of
business?
it, yeah. Whatever I have left over at the end of the night. Lauren and Terry Kinn.
Who?
Lauren and Terry Kinn.
And Terry. And where do they live?
Their address, or they live in Bemidji,
Okay.
Garden Lane. It's on my way home.
Okay. Here. So that's all out the window, but put on silent orders too.
They'd be kind of hard.
Yeah.
All right. So
But the day before, the 2 days ago, then I didn't leave till 9:15, 9:20. I think I got there about 9:30. Kind of same deal, except for I went to Walmart that morning, and I left my house about what day was that? Monday.
yeah,
My house at 6:45 that morning, actually.
on Monday.
Yep, because I had towed my food truck home Sunday morning because my kids were going to help me clean it, but then we ended up going to the beach and fishing that day for Father's Day. And so then I towed my food truck home that Father's Day morning, and so I towed it back up to Tabor's Bait early in the morning that morning. And then there was somebody parked in my spot, so I had to wait around until about 7:30 till they came back and moved their truck. And then I ran back to my parents, and then to Walmart, and then back to my food truck.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask you. Do you move your food truck around, or is it
Not normally, no.
tables and maybe
No, it's only at Tabor's.
brush? Okay.
Yep, it's only at Tabor's. I just haul it. Well, I hauled it home the one time. Just I was going to clean it at home instead of clean it there.
All right. Okay.
Employees have asked to repeat multiple questions to like them removed.
Did you? I think I got it all. So Tuesday, if you want to help, it looks like it. 21st.
Yeah.
You're up. At that time, you're up at 6 in the morning.
No, it was Monday.
That was Monday.
Yep.
You get up
Tuesday, I left my house about 7:30,
7:30.
and yesterday about 7:30,
Okay. You get
give or take.
to work at, was it 9:30? I think on Tuesday.
Yep.
Worked till about 5:30 or 6. You went home, got your fishing rod. You fished from about 7 to 8 at 3 Island.
Yep.
Caught a fish, cleaned it at your business, went home, went to bed at 9:30, or home at 9:30, went to bed at 10 or 11.
Yep.
Woke up, would be the 22nd.
About 7:30 that morning.
Yeah, you left home at 8 in the morning.
Yep.
Went to your parents, got dishes, went to Lucan's, 9:30, 10, bought groceries for the truck. You opened for the day, worked till 5:36, went home, went fishing. And that brings us into,
Where we are now. Yeah.
sound accurate?
Yep.
You're on probation, right?
Yep.
Can you drink?
No.
So, alcohol wouldn't affected your time or memory or anything like that?
No.
Correct? I mean, you're pretty sure on your time frame?
I'm positive of my time.
Okay, great.
Except for on the 21st, you missed going to Walmart.
Okay, I was taking notes. I remember here. It's on the Walmart. When was it? It's recorded, so I don't.
Before the food truck. Yeah.
Food truck.
Yeah, it was sometime between 8 and 9.
All right.
Maybe a little after 9, I guess.
And you've seen the reports of this missing girl. Have you seen?
I haven't seen any reports.
Okay.
I heard about from them, and then my ex brought it up because her boyfriend works for the fire department. But
Yeah. Did you hear about the fire?
yeah,
Okay.
I do know that lady actually.
Okay.
I haven't talked to her in like 6 or 8 months, but she worked at Anderson Fabrics
Okay,
before, so.
and that's how you know her.
Yep.
And what's her name?
Melissa Narby.
Okay.
If that's right.
Yep, that's why I was asking.
All right.
When you said lady, I didn't know who you're talking about. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you worked with her at Anderson?
Anderson Fabrics.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
When's the last time that you've seen her?
Like 6 or 8 months ago.
Oh, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Do you have any way to get a hold of her? Or?
No.
Oh,
Her phone number here.
okay.
Okay. What else? Do you know her casually through work or knew of her? Do you know of her?
Knew her casually.
Right.
I stopped at her house once because a mutual friend left a chair there that she didn't want, and he said I could have it, but then I didn't want it either. So
Was that the house at Hillcrest?
Yep.
Okay.
That was like a year and a half ago.
All right.
I stopped there. So
I mean, she's also a focus of the investigation. You know, there's a fire. You know, there was a body found. We don't know what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
But and we also have a missing kid. So how is this all connected? We're trying to figure out. Anytime we have a missing kid, again, you guys are the first person that we look at. You know, is it fire? Who knows? But until we know, we're out.
Yeah. It's a little annoying, but understandable.
Yeah, and I appreciate again coming in. So far, Chad and I work for the BCA. We are working with Beltrami County.
Yeah.
There's not a lot on Melissa as far as friends that we're finding. Who did she hang out with at work?
She didn't really hang out with anybody. There was a few people she talked to off and on. Trying to think of her name. Yeah, there's one, her name's Carmen. I don't know anybody's last names, but
All right.
that she talked to at work quite a bit. And then
Do you know if Carmen still works up there? Carmen, man or woman?
Woman. There's another one. She quit there a while ago, actually. But
And it's kind of what we're getting. Not a lot of, I guess, close friends. You know.
yeah, well, she was a little odd. I mean, but a lot of people up there are. So
Like odd and how?
just the way she talked, and like the first time I met her, she came up and she started talking to me, and then she started shooting rubber bands at me and a couple other people, and just more kiddish stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of just threw me off from really wanting to talk to her. I mean, I talked to her a few times, but
Sheldon or Melissa?
wasn't
She would shoot rubber bands?
quite a bit actually.
Okay.
Did she ever talk about men in her life with you?
Not to me, no.
Do you know about her?
Overhear anything?
Actually, I take that back. She talked about she was dating a distant relative of mine, Rob August. And like 30th cousins or something. I don't know. And they were going to get married like a year and a half ago, and actually I heard about this from Carmen and then from everybody else, and then the next day they weren't going to get married and so on and so forth, but they lived together for like 5 years or something, so that's really about it. I mean, she had a crush on me for a while, but she had a crush on more than a few guys there. Anyways,
Did she date anybody there?
not that I know. No.
Did you date her at all?
No.
How come?
I was dating somebody else, and I didn't like her like that.
All right. Did she ever talk about her ex-husband?
I didn't know she was married before.
Okay. Or the father of her kid?
Not
Or like, sometimes like bitch about him, anything like that?
Not to me, no.
Okay. All right, when we say like contact, like in person, you ever talk to her on the phone? She ever call you, try to date you again, send you messages, anything like that?
Date me again?
Well, or try to, you didn't date her, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we did talk a few times on the phone, but like a couple of years ago. Or a year and a half ago.
Anything recent?
No. No, nothing recent.
So, all right. So you last saw her 6 to 8 months ago.
Yeah.
And
well, I've seen her, like around town, but I haven't talked to her, had any contact with her in the last 6 to 8 months.
okay.
Does she have your cell phone number?
I don't think so, but she might.
Okay. Besides the number that you gave Paul, do you have other numbers?
Do what?
You have other cell phone numbers, or do you have a landline at home?
No, I don't have landline or TV or anything.
Okay, so the only number that you have is the number you gave Paul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything you told us is the truth? Everything you told us is the truth? You're not, okay. Your whereabouts, anything like that?
My whereabouts are exactly what I told you.
Yeah. How do you get to this Clear Lake?
Go up to North Home. You go up 71
Yep.
till you get to North Home.
Yep.
Take a right at North, or to go into North Home. You can drive through it until you get to, I believe it's the road that goes, the Mizpah Road. There's another town, I forget what it's called. It starts with a G. Anyways, it's down there a little bit, but I was trying to think of which road it is. Not good with directions. Anyways, it's probably maybe 15 miles down there, so I'm not good with that, but then I just go in through, there's a resort there, so I go stand on a dock.
Which resort is that?
I don't know the name of it. Pay attention to the name of it.
They let you come in there, they're okay with that?
Yeah.
You've been doing that quite a bit?
Well, I've done it before.
Is it first time this year, or have you been up there
It
before?
was my first time.
First time this year. Okay.
Here's the deal, Jake. We have to ask these questions, okay? We got a missing kid, all right, where are we gonna go? We could sit in the office and do nothing, or we could go and talk to people.
Yep.
Our bosses, you look at the list, all right, who's got issue dealing with kids? All right, let's find out where they were, what they did. We're asking you these questions. Chad and I can go back, stand before the group. You know what? Jacob gave us this. He was here, and we don't want any window of doubt. So we can stand up to it. He's done, cross him off the list. Trust me, other sex offenders are getting knocked on the door.
Actually, apparently you guys were at my door, but I was home.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, there's 20 of us.
Well, at least. Yeah, it's news to us that somebody's at your door, so.
All these bings are updates from all the investigators that are working this.
Yeah.
Your name was on the list. Guys were going out checking.
Yep.
It happens.
Well, it's fine with me. I mean,
Well, we appreciate you coming in too.
Yeah. Any issues with your probation officer?
what kind of issues?
I mean, you're good. You're not in trouble with her at all.
Not,
You don't have to be home at certain hours, that kind of stuff.
no.
All right.
I mean, I just have to sleep at home, but otherwise, no, it's
Whenever you get in, you're doing
it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty open. So.
All right. I'm trying to think, Chad. I don't know what.
Well, I just want to explore this resort thing a little bit. You know, just who can put you there tonight? You know, is there somebody there that saw you there? The resort owner?
No.
You know.
I talked to my ex on the phone.
Okay.
I mean, she knew I was out fishing up there, but
Who's that?
Amanda Kinn. She might get a little pissed if you call her this
We're not
time.
going to call her tonight. We'll follow up with her tomorrow.
She owns a mental health home, so
Where was she? Where's that at?
in 911.
What's her phone number?
20
Yeah.
368 2117.
So you talked to her tonight?
Yep.
What time do you think that was?
Oh, I talked to her a few times, actually. I talked to her. She called me on my way back here, asked how the fishing was going, or how the fishing went, I guess. And I talked to her about 7 or 8 o'clock or something like that. So I was going fishing and, you know, talking about other stuff, so.
You guys have a pretty good relationship?
Yeah.
You guys have kids together?
4 kids, yeah.
4 kids. Okay. And they stay with her most of the time?
All the time.
All the time?
I have supervised visits a couple times a week, so.
Okay. Is that part of your probation? You can't do all that? Okay. So you're at this resort that you don't know the name of. Can you describe it to us? Kind of help us out a little bit with that.
Just a resort. It's, you know,
Log-sided, dark painted, or any description?
believe the cabins are usually what I see, and they're log sided.
Okay.
I mean, if I see a map, I can point you right to it, but it's
Well, let's pull it up on the phone here.
I mean, I think it might even be named Clear Lake Resort.
Okay.
I'm not positive.
We'll find it here on the map. Maybe.
Can't believe you guys get reception in here.
Not very good. We'll let it load here. What kind of phone do you have? Verizon?
Well, yeah, it's Verizon. It's just
Work, any better for you? These are his Verizon phones.
oh, I don't get any bars in here. I don't have the internet either, so.
Oh.
And it definitely wouldn't pull up a map if I could.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a map here if it's working. I don't want to drive there, I just want to look at the map. There we go. So, help me out with the resort the best you can. What did you see as far as, where did you park? Were there other vehicles there?
There's a couple other vehicles. Can't really explain in detail. I didn't, I don't really pay attention that much. I just
Okay.
get my stuff and go out there.
How many docks are there?
I can go in.
thought I could get it to load here, but I'm in troubles.
There's got to be a close one. That North Home, that's, is that Itasca or is that St. Louis County?
It's Itasca.
Is it?
I think, yeah, it's Itasca.
Okay.
Or
Maybe
It's
Yeah, North Home.
it's right on the corner. It's
of all of them. Do you know which
Coulter,
your lake is?
Itasca.
County or?
I don't know which one it is.
Alright, maybe they don't have them handy. Alright,
They might be able to print one off the computer a lot better than we can do with this stupid phone.
Right.
So tell me about the docks again?
There's a few docks, but they're not like right butted up beside each other like at the park here.
You just fish right off the shore and
Yeah. I have a boat, but I need to get it fixed up, so it's. And I could use my dad's boat too, but just going out by myself for an hour or two, it's pointless.
it's a lot of work just to do that.
Well, and I can have to tow it, wherever, but I can catch just as many fish offshore. So
How'd you find this place up in Clear Lake?
I'm from Effie.
Oh,
We just go fishing all over the place.
gotcha.
I like to go up to Button Box Campground.
Okay.
It's another long lake, so with campgrounds, Button Box, really good bass fishing up there. I haven't been up there for probably 2 years. And we go to like Lake Julia around here, or I think it's down Irvin a little ways.
Yeah.
Pretty often. And Three Island we go to, or take the kids to almost every weekend in the summer. Because then they can fish and swim.
Yeah.
We never go to like Lake Bemidji, but and then there's Dora Lake. I go to once in a great while. Dora Lake.
Where's that at?
In the town of Dora Lake. It's between the.
they're upstairs or?
I think there's Skippy's office.
It's between Black Duck and Big Fork.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the number of the road. I think it's on 14. I'm not sure.
Okay. This Melissa, did you ever have sex with her?
No.
Never?
No.
Even years ago?
No.
Okay.
I met her like 2 years ago, but no.
Did she ever want to have sex with you? Did she tell you that?
No.
Did she send you text messages or tell anybody or?
She texted flirty stuff, but I don't recall her ever saying she wanted to have sex with me, so.
Okay. And what were they? Flirty stuff, if you can describe.
Just, hey, how's it going, sexy, stuff like that. For the most part, I just kind of ignored it because she was not real, or she was real blunt about stuff like that, I guess. Just, said what she thought all the time, so she'd say stuff and I just, okay. But other than that, it was, it's just stuff like that.
And when was the last time that you got a text message from her?
Like 6 or 8 months ago.
Okay. Do you have her number on your phone?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not sure if that's her or not. But
It could be a different Melissa even.
it could be,
3765?
Yeah.
Do you have that? What do you have that under?
Mel.
Mel. Okay.
But I know a couple of Mels.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's her or not. I've talked to a lot of people on the phone, mostly just family, so.
Besides the work truck or the food truck, do you do other types of work, or is that pretty much your full-time gig?
Not now. It's my full-time gig between prepping the food and
Been able to get
working the truck. It's
been able to get it so it is paying itself, and
it's I've only been doing it for a week.
a week.
Yeah, a week.
Oh, literally a week.
Literally a week. Before that, it was, I worked at Anderson's till the middle of last month. Then I messed up my knee and messed up my back. Well, I was going to quit there anyways, but I messed those up. And then financing for my food truck got pushed back a few weeks. So I didn't actually get it till earlier this month anyways. I forget what day. But then the day I pulled it home, then I hauled it up to get, the MBH, all that done, get it inspected and licensed. Then on my way home that day, I think it was almost exactly 24 hours, I got pulled over by the DOT and got 1 ticket and 10 warnings, so I spent quite a while getting all that fixed, and then I spent about 2 or 3 days building a buffer box for my generator, which I have not even needing. That's why I like being set up at Tabor's, is because I can just plug in and that's it, leave it there. So, but
there's a lot of regulations to figure out, isn't there?
For
food and DOT and
the food stuff, no, there's not a lot of regulations. Just licenses. I had to get licensed through the city of Bemidji and MBH. And that was about it, because I don't need any food manager's licenses or anything like that for a food truck.
Okay.
A restaurant you do, but not for the food truck. It's pretty lenient apparently. So, and I ran my parents' assisted living for a number of years, and so I already knew all the kitchen stuff. I mean, you have to have all NSF equipment and stuff, but that's about the only regulation there. So. And the fire suppression and whatnot, but so.
Who is Chase?
Who?
Chase?
Chase who?
I don't know. His name has come up as a guy that she knew.
Well, I don't know.
Chase? Do you go by the name Chase at all? Do you go by the name of Chance?
No.
Just Jake?
Jake. I don't know any Chances or Chases.
Okay. And the problem is we're getting so much information coming in, and some of it's probably inaccurate. So, until we can kind of sort out what's accurate and what's not, it's kind of messy. Alright, sorry it took a while.
Alright, Clear Lakes.
Yep.
Alright.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so here's North Home, Mispa, Gimel. There's a Clear Lake right there.
That's
the one. Okay, there's another Clear Lake, but we didn't get it, blow it out. This is the one that's in Puchkin County.
Wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Gemmel one. It's a ways farther.
Okay.
Or the one up by Gemmel.
Okay. Here's a close-up of that.
So here's Gemmel right here in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw an X on where you're fishing.
It'd be up. I can't even tell on here. up here, but I can't mark the exact spot.
Okay.
It's up here.
Somewhere on the north side of that lake?
Yeah.
Would it be over here or over there? Or can you...
It's like right in there. I'm not sure exactly.
All right.
Okay, let's, just so I can figure it out, because part of what we gotta do is, we're gonna have to verify whereabouts.
Oh shit, I got
So if I'm gonna drive up there, how am I gonna say, this is the place you are at? Help me out with that. What does it look like? What, something,
Looks like a lake.
Okay.
I don't know what really this has to do with tonight, though. I mean,
Was that tonight you were up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't up there live. I was at Three Island yesterday.
Okay. Okay. So tonight you were fishing on Clear Lake?
Yeah.
Not last night?
Last night I was at Three Island.
Okay. All right. Well, help me out with it so we can cross it off our list. You're on the north side of this lake here. In this area, there's some resorts. Or one resort? Multiple resorts?
Other resort.
A resort? Okay. Is it marked resort? No sign that says resort? Okay. How many cabins are there?
I don't know. I haven't counted.
All right.
But I just don't know why it matters, where I was fishing tonight. I mean,
Probably doesn't, but, if we can verify that you're telling us the truth about tonight, did somebody see you last night at Three Island?
there was a family at Three Island last night.
Okay.
I left like 10 minutes after they got there, but again, I don't know who they are. I didn't talk to them.
Gotcha.
I did ask them if on my way out, I said, hey, do you want this? Because I didn't really feel like cleaning the bass, but then again, there's probably 100 cameras between Three Island and my food truck. I don't know if there's any point towards the road or not myself, but there might be a camera in Northholm that caught me coming back here. I mean, there's no cameras out here,
Okay.
and I doubt there's any gambler in Mizpah for that matter, but
Heck, there's cameras in Hillcrest Manor. It's amazing. So, the more we do these, the more you find cameras. It's amazing. How did you get, you drive right up 71 to Three Island?
well, I drive up 71 to the, I don't know what the road is, it's where Castle,
22 or 23 or whatever it is.
yeah, I think it's 22, but Castle Highland Golf Course.
Island View or whatever they call it. But you didn't go up Bemidji Avenue, you came up the highway? Because you went home first, I suppose.
On my way back or my way there? Because on my way there, I went up, I believe I went up, because I stopped at a gas station, I got cigarettes, and I think I went up either Irvin 271 or I took 71, and I took 71 home. Took 71 to the first turnoff on Hillcrest, whatever, went home, and then on the way back I take Hillcrest and Hillcrest goes all the way to Castle, it cuts across, so I don't have to go up to 71, go this way and then go that way, so I just cut across there and then go to Three Island. And then on the way to the food truck, I took 22 to the food truck, because if I'm going straight there, then I just take 22 right there, all the way to there, or to the food truck, and then,
And by 22 you mean Bemidji Road?
yeah, Old 71.
Old 71.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the road. I don't pay attention, I just know where I'm going.
Gotcha. Which gas station did you stop to get cigarettes?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
Today, I stopped at 71 Mark twice. Once before I knew I was going to go fishing, and I went there again when I knew I was going to go fishing. So I didn't know what time I'd be home. So I figured.
Chad, you got a minute?
Yeah.
It's fun.
We gotta try to figure this map thing out. I'll be right back.
We,
All right.
It's not. It's down here.
Okay.
Map. Turn around, but no, they've got the dots over here.
Okay. So this is on the south, kind of southeast corner of the lake. Okay. You seen a picture of this? Can we show you a picture of what she looks like?
yeah.
Yeah, we'll just pull her up on the internet for you.
Maybe she came to your stand or something.
I've only been open a week, so
Oh.
unless she came, well, if she came with her mom, I wouldn't.
Did you ever see Amanda or Melissa with a young girl? Because they hung out a lot, apparently. They were, the moms were friends.
Well, I don't know until I see her, so.
Not like Melissa came to your stand with a young girl, that kind of thing. I'm trying to think who.
No, Melissa never came to my stand, actually.
Yeah, I can hope. Do you know?
Well,
I got.
pull it up on the internet here.
There we go.
I'm just pulling up Lakeland Public Television here. I got a little story on her. So, do you have Facebook?
There it is.
Yeah, she showed me a picture of her once a long time ago of her and Aaron.
Who did?
Melissa.
Oh, how long ago?
A year ago, maybe? A little more? I don't know.
But she looks familiar. What did she say about her?
Nothing. She said that was her niece.
Oh. So she looks familiar. She ever been in your vehicle? Ever been in your vehicle?
No.
Have you ever seen a little girl in person other than in photo?
I think she might have brought her to work once, but I'm not sure if it was her or not. I worked, near where Melissa worked for a while, but then I got moved to the back, or quite a ways away. But I remember she brought a girl with her to work once, or not to work, but stop and visit. That was it.
But you've never like been over to Melissa's house when she's there or seen them out in town together? No. You've had no other occasion to run into this girl?
Not that, no. If she was with Melissa, that would know.
Have you ever given Melissa a ride in your vehicle?
No. Well, yeah, once to the gas station back, from Anderson's to the gas station and back.
Is that the vehicle you're driving now or a different vehicle?
No, it was a different vehicle.
Okay. What are you driving now?
Like Jeep.
Like a Jeep Wrangler or a
Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Grand Cherokee? What year is that?
01.
01. So Melissa's never been inside your Grand Cherokee? And this little girl's never been inside your Grand Cherokee?
How'd you get up to Clear Lake? If you go, here's a map. We got Turtle River and Clear Lake. Right up to that.
Would have been up here to 71. I think I actually went this way, because I cut across to Miss I don't know why I do that, but because I'm used to coming from this direction when I've gone there, so I went this way and up to 71, up to Gilmore and back down.
Draw your map line, or where you're trying to.
Like from here or just up here?
Yeah, Turtle River's kind of close. If that's the road you went on. And
yeah, I took 71 up to here. There's a road kind of that cuts across up here and up to Gilmore and then down.
Okay. So you never went like further east or anything? Yeah. Not further west. You wouldn't go up through Shooks or anything like that, or Kelly? No. Okay. Well, we're just trying to find this little girl. That's what we gotta do. So part of that is that everyone we've talked to, we've asked to look through their cell phone, look at vehicles, and look at the residences. Like I said, our goal is to try to find this little girl or any evidence of her disappearance.
Yeah.
Is that something that you'd be willing to do? Let us look through your phone
Tonight? Yeah.
Pretty cold or anything to get into it?
Nope.
Okay.
how about your vehicle?
Okay. I'd prefer if the rest waited till morning so I could get some sleep and so I could work tomorrow.
It's not like a big search. You know what I mean? We're looking for. It's obvious signs that the girl would have been in there. It shouldn't be.
We're really looking for the little girl. So it'll take 10 minutes to walk through your house.
It won't take that long.
Okay.
I live in a 10 by 16 foot cabin.
You don't have to if you don't want to. Would it go a long way to clear it up?
I mean, I'd rather have Tiffany come out and search it if you guys want to.
And we're okay with that too, if you are.
Who's Tiffany?
My PO.
Can I just give this to the guys upstairs and let them look at it quick? Are you okay with that? Because I don't know how to use the damn thing. So, while we talk about, we can go through your vehicle together.
You can go through my vehicle.
Yeah. Can I run this upstairs first?
No.
Okay.
What are you doing on there?
I have no idea. Trying to look at your text messaging.
The buttons don't really work very good. So.
Maybe it's me.
Alright. Jake, everything you told us is true.
Yes.
Correct, 100%. There's nothing that's going to interfere with your recollection of your timeline and where you were.
Yeah.
All right, no alcohol induced, I don't remember type stuff. All right.
But am I free to go now?
Yeah,
You can send Tiffany out whenever you want, tonight, tomorrow, whatever, but.
I'll just finish here quick.
Well,
Here. I don't know how to use the thing. Here's the deal. We're looking for a 5-year-old little girl.
And I hope you find her.
So do we. And that's our goal. We would like any help that we can on it.
Jake, we got reports that you had a relationship with Melissa.
Yep, I heard a lot of the same thing,
What'd you hear?
that we had dated.
Okay.
And
Tell us about it.
there was nothing to tell. I was dating another girl at work, and she got pissed off.
Who was that girl?
Jessica Lanfear.
Okay.
This was, 2 years ago.
Okay.
But, smoothed over, whatever. She stopped by the house a couple times. We argued. But,
When you say we, you and Melissa.
yeah. But not like argued. She said she wanted to be with me. I said no, that
Okay.
kind of thing. But it wasn't anything,
That's what we heard when
there was never actually a relationship,
Um,
which is what I already said.
well, yeah.
I mean, it's,
Well, we heard that, no, there was more of a relationship than just her wanting to date you type thing. It was, you guys were having sex and it was a relationship.
yeah, no.
No? All right.
Or maybe we're not using the word relationship right. That you guys were having sex.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Not sex partners or,
Friends with benefits.
yeah,
anything else.
yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Why would we hear this then?
I have no idea.
Okay. You haven't been in the house, Melissa's house, for how long?
Over, a year and a half.
And when you last saw her, would you say like 6 months ago? That was where?
So the last time I talked to her was 6 or 8 months ago.
Okay, I'm not trying to trip you up here. Last time you talked to her, what was the circumstances of that conversation?
Actually, that one wasn't, we just talked a little bit. It
Just-
was, hey, how's it going? Whatever.
Saw each other at the mall, a bar,
It was actually at work, but
at Anderson?
Yeah.
Oh, was she still working there then?
no, she stopped in to visit people pretty often.
Okay. And then you just saw her casually through that. All right. We got to clear up this relationship thing. Do you know her son?
I've never met him, no.
Okay.
I've seen him, but I haven't talked to him.
Is there a reason why he would say that you guys had a relationship?
Not that I know of, unless his mom said we did, but otherwise, no.
All right. What about her coworkers where she's working now?
I don't know any of the coworkers.
Well,
I don't know where she's working now.
okay. Well, the coworkers indicated that you guys were having sex.
I don't know any of the coworkers, so I can't say anything to that.
Okay. Well, I'm not asking to account for what they said. Just that they said you're having sex. You're again saying no way.
No, I wasn't the least bit attracted to her. And, we didn't have a relationship, so.
All right. And we're not going to find anything later on that you did.
What do you mean?
Have a relationship, sex talk on Facebook or anything like that,
I don't have Facebook and
or anything like that.
How about on your phone or her phone? Deleted text messages or anything?
you wouldn't find anything on my phone.
Okay. How about on her phone?
Wouldn't find anything on her phone that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Not for me.
And you haven't talked to her on your phone for quite a while, you said?
When the crime scene team is done with their stuff, is there any, give me any evidence that you were in their house? Fingerprints? Anything like that?
I don't think I really touched anything when I was there, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. All right. Any reason why some neighbor would say they saw you at her house last night?
No. I wasn't at her house last night, so.
Or your vehicle in the area?
No.
Because when this fire took place, it was loud and it raised the attention of the neighborhood.
No. I don't know anybody around there, so.
When's the last time you were in that trailer park?
Actually wasn't. I think I was in there. I drove through there a day or two ago. I have a friend that lives there, but
Okay.
Who's your friend that lives there?
Yeah, that's
Mike, I don't know his last name.
What lot does he live in?
I don't know.
What's he drive?
Red truck.
Ford, Chevy?
I don't know.
how do you know?
Through group.
Group, probation group.
Is he on probation right now?
I don't know if he's on probation or not.
Okay. Describe Mike to us.
26, engaged.
Would Tiffany know him?
Yeah. But he wasn't there anyways, so.
He wasn't there 1 or 2 days ago when you drove through?
No, he wasn't home, so.
Do you have his phone number?
I don't think so. So I drove through. So I don't have it. I used to, but he changed his number. No, I don't.
Okay. How tall is Mike?
I don't know about my height, maybe
Which is,
5'11".
what's he weigh?
No idea. About my weight, maybe a little less.
180.
190, 195.
Is it group therapy or something? Or
Yeah. Well, I'm not in it anymore, but.
Oh,
yeah,
that's where you met him through. Do you know if he still attends?
I think so.
What were you wearing yesterday?
Um,
Today?
Yesterday I was wearing pretty much the same thing I got on now, except that my shirt was black and just plain black.
Plain black shirt.
Yeah.
Are you wearing the same pants as you were yesterday, or
No.
different? Same style though?
What about shoes? Same
Same
shoes.
shoes. Boots.
Would you let us photograph you? Your arms and body and boots and all that stuff? Tread pattern on your boots?
Sure.
All right, grab a camera.
Jake, I'm concerned about this sex talk stuff that we've heard.
When you say here, I'd like to know exactly what you're talking about, because
That Melissa talked to her friends about a sexual relationship with Jake. Do you have a nickname?
just Jake.
Do they call you Chase or anything like that? Chance?
No, you already asked me that. No,
You did?
I don't know any chases or chances or.
Okay. No one's ever called you that.
No.
Okay.
I don't know why they would.
It was Jake. Has a food truck called Jake's Eats. Recently hooked up with Melissa. They've known each other and had a sexual relationship.
No.
And they got specific. There was role playing, some kinky stuff going on.
No.
And we've heard it from two different groups.
Different groups.
Yeah, her cousin and then her coworker.
No.
And Jake, if you're having a sexual relationship with her, doesn't mean you killed her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know,
So,
but I didn't have a sexual relationship with her, so.
okay.
I mean, it won't be, even if I was and I was embarrassed, that makes no difference, but I wasn't having a sexual relationship with her.
All right. And
I mean, if you can take and find my semen in her, that would be a miracle, because it did not happen.
okay. And the reason I'm kind of pressing you on this, I guess, lack of a better word, do you think people tell us the truth the first time they talk to us?
Not most of the time.
Right. And there's times where people have omitted things to us that we knew, and then it kind of throws us all, okay, why aren't they telling that relationship with her? It still doesn't mean you killed her. And they admit that because it may be embarrassing, or they think, well, if I tell the cops I had a sexual relationship with her, they're going to think I killed her. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't want to come back to you later with proof that you had a sexual relationship with her, and then you can't explain it because you're saying you didn't. Do you understand what I'm getting at here? I don't want you to be in that category where I'm withholding some information from these guys because it may look bad for me.
Yeah. Exactly.
In the long run, it could backfire. It's like, all right, here we have this guy. We have these people saying she had sex with him. They had a sexual relationship. You're saying they're not. I got to explain to my boss, well, he's denying it.
Said before about me, and it wasn't true. So, we never had a sexual relationship.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I mean, other than people saying it because she might have been saying it, I mean, there's nothing else there. We never had a sexual relationship.
Okay.
We never had sex or did anything sexual.
Mm.
And my name's not Chance or Chase or Chevy or anything else. I've never went by those. My only nickname other than Jake is, a long time ago, people called me Twitch.
Okay.
But, and a few people call me Blue Eyes, but was never went by any other name.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, would you let us go through your vehicle?
You can have Tiffany do it. Honestly, I'm a little annoyed because, like as far as where I was tonight, I explained where I was the best I could. I'm not good with directions. I'm not good with all that crap. And when I keep getting asked the same questions over and over again, it kind of ticks me off.
Okay.
Tiffany's allowed to anytime she wants. She can come search my cabin, search my car, search my property, search whatever she wants to, my phone, anything else.
All right.
But, I haven't seen Melissa in quite a while. I haven't talked to Melissa in quite a while. I feel really bad that girl's missing, but I feel bad that, Melissa died, but, just because she said she had a relationship with me doesn't mean she did. I mean, I was always nice to her because she had, I forget what it's called, but, anyways, mental disorder. She didn't get along with people well, or easily, I guess. Came off the wrong way. So I was always nice to her, but that was, and yes, we did have an argument, when she wanted to be in a relationship with me, and I said no. Besides the fact that I was dating another girl, this is kind of the same thing, and she might have still been glued on that, but when we haven't talked in forever, that's
all right. But can you see our issue?
Yeah.
You think she could be making that up about you or something?
Yeah. Well, maybe she did before, and it was, basically the reason we stopped talking, or was because she told people we were dating, and no, we weren't. I was being nice, and I'm nice to everybody, but so she never let it go. It's
who can put you at that lake?
Nobody.
Nobody. Don't recall anybody seeing you out there?
No.
All right.
I seen a couple cars, but I wasn't paying attention to that stuff. I didn't see anybody around. There was a family at 3 Island yesterday, but as far as like tonight, I'm still not seeing why that matters at all.
I'll tell you why. Basically, Jake, your cell phone doesn't put you in that spot tonight.
Well, that's where I was.
If you were here, there's cell phone towers, your cell phone would have put you at, instead of being, way over here.
Way over where?
Jake's got the camera. Jake wanted to know why it was a big deal that we talked about where he was fishing, and I just told him his cell phone didn't put him there.
Where were you when Tiffany called you?
At the lake.
Standing on the dock in your vehicle? Where were you?
I was packing up, getting ready to leave anyways.
Okay. And what time did she call you? Look at your
Well,
phone.
no, it was
Look at your phone.
10:23 or 20.
Look at your phone. Show me the call. We can see the time.
It was 10:23 or 10:27, and my phone started beeping. I had to call her back.
Okay.
Do you have Rob's number?
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I don't. I wanted him to send me that picture.
No, I don't. 10:23. I get what you're saying. I can't explain it though. I wasn't anywhere else.
So you're standing on the dock when she calls you.
Yeah. Well, when my phone went off.
Okay, at 10:23 at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was packing up my stuff.
Right, because it's dark out.
Yeah.
Dark.
Well, it wasn't really dark. The stars were shining and stuff, but yeah.
Okay. Did you show this?
Yeah, but I can't get a good read on that. The other thing that Rob had was better. All right. This is a bad photo, but you see that lake right there?
Yeah.
That's where you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your cell phone is.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I said I got that.
okay. I just wanted to show you the map, a clear picture. So that's,
Yeah.
and your cell phone tower is closer to that it should have pinged off of.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I said I got that. I don't know how that would have happened, but yeah, I wasn't in Big Fork. I had no reason to be in Big Fork.
So you drove the route that you drew out for us to that lake, and you were at that lake until Tiffany called you.
Yeah.
And from that point, you did what? Backed up and
Backed up and in here.
you drove back here.
Well, I swung by my road and checked my mailbox. And then I came here
Checked your mailbox.
for mail.
Okay.
Because I hadn't checked the mail today and on my way by. And I wouldn't forget that I was waiting for my city license. So,
Okay.
but it's besides the point. But yeah, I don't know why, it pinged off the Big Fork Tower. I have no reason to lie about where I was tonight.
Well, that's what we got to check out, I told him when you were gone that about the claims we got about the sex
Yeah.
and how we got to figure it out. And I stressed to him that he shouldn't admit if he did. Doesn't mean he killed her. But if we find out later that they had sex, how it could complicate things.
It looks bad.
It would
Yeah,
look bad.
bad.
We never had sex, so.
And that's what he said. So,
Okay.
I mean, you can, like I told him, you can check her for my semen, check whatever, do whatever you want, but
his DNA's not going to be in the house.
my
Fingerprints not
DNA
gonna
won't
be
be
in the house.
in the house, won't be in her, nothing like that. I mean, if I was in a relationship with her, I'd admit it. I mean, it's not like you guys are teenage girls and you blab it around. I wouldn't care. But, I not now or ever have been in a relationship with her. I also didn't hate her and, or anything like that, She annoyed the crap out of me sometimes, like when she's telling people we're in a relationship and we're not, but that's besides the point.
All right.
I mean, if you got, other than people telling you something, I mean, I'd like to know so I can explain whatever it is, but.
We're hearing stuff from the street just like everybody else, so, we're just following up on the. Sometimes it's just rumor mill and gossip, and sometimes it's true and sometimes it's not, so.
But I mean, that'd be the smallest thing I'd lie about if I was going to lie about something anyways, about being in a relationship with her. I mean,
Do you know your license plate, by chance?
No idea. It's on the registration forms.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have it. Wait, we're finding the camera. Yeah, use our phone.
Let's step out quick and see if we can find Jake. Is your vehicle parked out front?
Yeah, we got ready to
Just grab it quick.
Here, let me.
So, I'll see if I can find Jake.
All right, we'll get this picture. Take a look at your vehicle and.
Do what now?
We like to take a picture of your body, your boots, clothes, and then take a look at your vehicle with your permission.
You can send Tiffany out to do it.
We'd like to do it tonight and be done with it.
I would like to go to bed like 3 hours.
I mean,
But it's,
it won't take us that long. Just want to make sure there's no little girl in there.
peeking through the windows. I don't care.
I haven't been outside yet. Clothes, fishing gear stuffed in there? Or?
Fishing gear, water jugs, and dishes.
All right. I mean, if I get yelled at from my boss that I didn't do it tonight instead of like tomorrow when Tiffany does it, well, everything could be gone. But if you have nothing to hide,
I'm going home and going to bed. I don't even own a vacuum. You know, it's neither here nor there.
I mean, you can see my point, right? I mean, it'd be a quick search. We're just looking for the girl. She's not in there. Yeah.
I don't have her. You can send Tiffany out.
Her shoes or clothes, anything. You got any little girl's clothes in there?
No.
Little girl's shoes?
I think I have a couple shirts in my cabin from my daughters, but...
Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about your vehicle. Anything?
Not that I know of, but the...
Step up, Paul, you're free.
Alright, I'm leaving now. Like I said, I was going to do like 5 times, but they kept like talking to me. Goodbye.
Gonna show you a couple more pictures.
Right.
This gas can, have you seen this before?
Look familiar?
Nope. Looks familiar. I own a few gas cans.
You own one like that?
I own one like it, and it's at my house.
Would any reason why your DNA would be on that gas can?
No.
And if it was? You couldn't explain it.
No.
Okay.
I do own a gas can like that.
You do. Okay.
Yeah, I own several gas cans like that.
Here's the deal. Chad and I, we can't get over. Melissa talked to her friend in Nebraska. She's dating a guy, or seen a guy with blue eyes, has a food truck. That's you.
She's telling people that.
Okay, hang on. Her cousin in the cities, Jake, owns a food truck, sells food by Rutgers. That's you.
That would be me.
Co-workers describe you.
Okay.
What? No.
And has anybody seen me with her?
Here's the deal. That one night encounters, maybe because you didn't go to the bar dancing with her and no one saw you, why would Melissa brag about you or having a relationship with you to someone that doesn't even know you? You know, they're in the city.
4 states away.
Yeah. I could be lying to Chad that I'm dating some supermodel. You know? Well, Chad would know because I worked at, he would see me, he would know, you know? Or someone that lives in Nebraska in the cities, they don't know you, they'll never run into you. Why would Melissa say she has a relationship with you? She could say anybody.
She could.
Why would she give your name? So,
I don't know.
And that's, if it's not just one person, Jake, her son talks about you. Her cousin, co-workers, this girl in Nebraska, that's 5 different people that say you, it's you.
I've never met any of them. So
I know. So why is Melissa describing you? She could say to her friend in the city, she could say she's dating the mayor of Bemidji, right?
Yeah.
Why you?
I don't know, because she had a crush on me a long time ago, and she wanted to date. I already told you this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's years ago.
A year ago, 2 years ago, yes.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense that she doesn't even work at Anderson Fabric anymore. According to you, you haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her or talked to her in 6-8 months.
Okay.
Do you recognize this little girl?
I already answered that question.
The entire focus of our evening is this little girl.
Yeah.
Okay? We have to go and tell her parents, this community, and everyone in this building that we've done everything we can to find her.
I don't think that's true.
Jake, something bad happened. Okay? Something bad happened. If something got out of control and somebody ended up dead, and this little girl is somewhere, whether she's alive or whether she's gone, we have an obligation to everyone to bring her home.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, if you can help us with that in any way.
I would if I could, but I don't know where she's at.
Jake, if you could. I know it's tough. I know it's really tough to think about what's going to happen and all that kind of stuff, but I'm saying this right now. There are people out there that would support you if you said, you know what, I made a mistake. I overreacted, and this little girl is we can bring her home. Let's do that. The 3 of us together, let's bring this little girl home. Let's bring her home to her parents. They need the closure.
Zipper, I don't know where she's at.
But you can
I don't
help us.
have her.
The closure.
You're insisting that I have her or I know where she's at.
I am.
And I don't.
Okay.
I've told you my whereabouts. The only thing that's sketchy is where I was tonight.
And that's the big issue.
Yeah.
That's a huge issue.
I can't explain that. I told you where I was.
And that's our worry. Jake, if you did something to this little girl,
that wouldn't happen.
Why?
Because I don't have her. I didn't have her. I wasn't there. That's why.
Okay.
You know, what you have is a bunch of people saying I'm dating her, which happened before when she told people I was dating her.
No, this is just recent stuff.
Yeah, and it's not dating, it's just sex.
Yeah, Jake, it's rough sex. And, you know, if she got choked down and she died in an accident, let's talk about that. Let's fix it. Okay, that's fixable. Okay?
She was into bondage. She was into rough sex.
If this little girl, you panicked and did something to her, maybe she's okay. Maybe we can get her home.
I hope she is okay.
So do
I. I didn't do anything.
But if she's not okay, we can explain that too.
I didn't do anything to her, and I haven't seen her.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I can't help you find her.
Jake,
I wish I could.
What we're going to do is we're going to proceed. We're going to collect some evidence, and the evidence will show either you did or you didn't. Okay?
Like what?
That gas can?
Okay.
That gas can was found at the arson site.
Okay.
Any evidence on Melissa? It's still on her body?
Okay.
Any evidence on you? Any evidence in your vehicle? Any evidence in your house?
Tell you what.
Any evidence in your phone?
You find any evidence on any of that, you can come pick me up.
Okay.
But you're not going to find anything because I didn't do anything.
And we hope that's the case for you. You know? But if you are responsible for anything, let's talk about that now, get out in front of it, and let this community heal.
And
you know what I'm saying? Let this community heal. There are people out there looking for this little girl right now.
Yeah, there's lots of people. And if it was my daughter, I'd be breaking down doors myself.
Yeah.
But I didn't do anything to the little girl. I haven't seen the little girl. I haven't seen Melissa in a long time. I haven't done anything.
Okay.
I was in bed sleeping. I'm sorry I don't live with anybody to corroborate that story. But today I was working. Yesterday I was working. Then I was fishing. And I haven't seen either one of them or talked to either one of them.
But nobody can put you fishing. That's the hard part.
And
even if people did see me, like yesterday.
Jake, your cell phone...
I don't know who it was.
Your cell phone is not even close to where you say you're fishing. That's concerning to us.
Yeah, and I understand that, but I can't explain it.
You should have been within a 5-mile radius of where you were fishing, and it's not. It's like 40 miles away.
Like I said, yeah, that's concerning, because I kind of like, oh, what was he doing?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't explain it, because I was freaking fishing.
Is there fishing rods in your Jeep?
There's a fishing rod.
Is there
a tackle box? Yes. You can't search my Jeep, but you can see, I'll let you see the fishing rod and the tackle box.
Why won't you let us search your Jeep?
Because at this point, I don't trust you guys.
Did we lie to you?
You're pushing me to say something that I didn't do. And to say that I had a relationship with you're pushing me to say I had a relationship with somebody I did not have a relationship with.
No, we are trying to clarify that discrepancy.
And I'm clarifying it. And I'm sorry she told 5, 6 different people that she was in a sexual relationship with me.
Okay.
But it's not true. And you said, she said, you know, at first you were saying she was telling these people my name was Chance. I don't know a Chance. I've never been called Chance or Chase or whatever it was.
Fair enough.
I mean, so is it Jake or is it Chance that she has some relationship with?
It's Jake.
No, it's not Jake. She's never had a relationship with Jake. And I can't explain it. It's not my deal. You know, I wish I could help you find the little girl. I'm sorry something happened to her, but I have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
And I hope they find her safe and sound, and
We all do.
You realize if we find any physical evidence on that stuff,
that you're going to come looking for me?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and here you could maybe help us by leading us to.
Except for I can't, because I don't know anything about it. I realize that if you found something, you know, DNA or fingerprints or whatever on that stuff, they could, you know, make it look bad for me. But I don't know anything about it. And I don't know where the girl's at.
You know,
I don't know what happened to Melissa other than there was a fire. I mean, that is the extent of my knowledge.
The arson and the homicide and all the other stuff is very, very low on our list.
Yeah, you all find the girl.
This is number one.
Have you showered in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, I showered this morning
Where?
at my parents'.
Is that where you shower? You're showering and stuff?
Well, normally I just heat up water and shower at home, but I didn't have a propane tank to heat up my water because they're both on my food truck. So when I stop to get my dishes, sometimes I take a shower, especially since I stink like grease.
Do you bring change of clothes there, or where is your change of clothes?
They're already there.
The clothes you were wearing yesterday are where, is I guess my question.
At home?
At your house?
Yeah, because I didn't put on the same clothes. I put on shorts and shorts and a sweatshirt when I went over there this morning.
Okay.
When you stay on your property, where do you stay?
In my cabin.
The white building or the other building? I was told there's two buildings out there.
The half-white building.
Half-white building.
The other building is my house, which I'm working on building.
That's under construction?
Yeah.
How many acres do you have out there?
Well, it's 40 acres total, but I only own, or I don't even own it yet, but half of it's mine, half that the house is on.
All right. Where do you keep your gas cans?
In my in my woodshed and beside my cabin. And
they're both outside your cabin?
I've got three or four right outside my cabin. I've got 2 or 3 in the woodshed, and I've got 1 or 2 down by the house, and I have 1 over by my sawmill.
Normally keep them filled?
About half full, depending. Some of them have diesel, some of them have gas. We've got mainly big ones and a few smaller ones for my chainsaw and for my sawmill. And honestly, I don't know anybody who doesn't have gas cans, so.
Yeah, just the fact that you own a gas can doesn't make you responsible for an arson. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that at all. Well, that's the reason I asked you, do you know this gas can?
Well, and know for sure if I knew I own a bunch of them that look like that.
Fair enough. And I think that's,
I can't even tell.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
I can say I don't own one like that. You know?
I've got like 1 or 2 yellow ones, and the rest are red or reddish.
Yep.
Most of them have been kind of dyed by the sun, whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's it.
Okay, so you're living in a partially white cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Your clothing is in that cabin?
Some of it. Oh, the stuff I wore yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Change of underwear. When did you change your underwear?
Just today, but my ones I wore yesterday are in there.
Or in your parents' house?
In my cabin.
Along with the shirt and sweatshirt you were wearing?
Shirt, I was wearing a sweatshirt yesterday.
Or shorts or whatever you said? When you went to your parents' house this morning to shower?
Shorts and sweatshirt.
And yesterday's underwear?
No, I just said shorts and sweatshirt.
Okay. Gotcha. So you showered, shorts and sweatshirt are in your Jeep or at home or?
Got washed at my parents' house.
Gotcha. So your clothes from yesterday at home, clothes you're wearing today or what you're wearing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All day.
Well, Jake, this is what's going to happen. Based on the information that we got from these people about your connection with Melissa, okay? And based upon the cell phone location that we got, we're going to be executing a search warrant.
That's fine. You don't even need one. You can just ask Tiffany if you can. Oh, I thought you could.
No, we're not going to ask her.
Okay. You execute a search warrant.
Will be on your person, your vehicle, and your home.
It's fine.
Okay. You can't have access to those things right now.
I have to. I can't sleep anywhere else. And you don't have the search warrant yet.
That's correct, but it's being done.
Well, that's nice, but I can't sleep anywhere else. It's a condition of my probation.
Well, we can work that out with Tiffany.
Wait, you're going to have to do it now. And
Tiffany's not going to be checking tonight.
Where exactly am I supposed to go?
You can go hang out at your mom and dad's?
I can't.
Why?
They live and own a mental health home.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stay there.
Okay.
No.
Well, you can't have access to your car or your house.
And can I ask where exactly that's written? Because you said I was free to leave when I walked in here.
Mm-hmm. But now we're going to be executing a search warrant.
You are still free to leave.
Yeah.
But
you're not free to drive away in your vehicle that we now are doing a search warrant for. You're not free to leave in the clothing that we're going to seize. We'll get you some clothing.
Yeah, I'd like to see the judge's order for that.
Well,
yeah.
But I'm leaving right now.
Okay.
So you bring me the judge's order that, because I know my rights. I can drive away in the clothing I'm wearing. When you get the search warrant, you come find me. I'll be at home sleeping.
Jake, we can seize your car because it's mobile. It's mobile. It can be driven away. So the car will be here. Okay.
My clothes are mobile.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're going to get them from you.
No, you're not. You're not. You can't take my clothes unless you're arresting me and you have no probable cause to arrest me.
Well, that's arguable, I guess.
Yeah.
You have hearsay. If you had that, you'd be arresting me.
Well, at some point we'll make an arrest decision. And whether that's tonight or next week or whenever we get DNA back.
You already said that I was free to go.
You are.
I'm not changing clothes. You're stripping me of my rights there. I do know my rights. Give me a phone. Oh wait, I'm going to make a phone call.
Okay.
Or a few. If I can't get a hold, well, I'm leaving anyways, and I'm calling an attorney. And you guys are sitting here telling me I have to change my clothes, and I can't drive away in my vehicle, which all my stuff is in, my inhaler, my cigarettes, my pop, everything. Just tell me I have to go sleep on the fucking street because I don't have anywhere else I can go, is what you guys are saying. And you cannot do that without a judge's order. So you can either go get me the judge's order right now, no, like right this second, or I am walking out the door and taking my car with me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not even sure why it's come to this, because I wouldn't admit to doing whatever it is you want me to admit that I
don't want you to
because I
admit,
didn't fucking do it.
I don't want you to admit to anything. I just want to make sure that you know how important it is that you're honest with us.
And I've been honest with you.
Okay.
So,
would you, at some point, take a polygraph?
I can't polygraph. I have Tourette's. They already tried for my SO treatment.
Okay. So,
if I let you come search my Jeep right now, can I take it so I have somewhere to sleep?
I think at this point we'd like to get a warrant to do that. But we could work on your car right now and probably release it back to you. You could hang out here. I'll buy you a pop. You can go outside and smoke a
Get your
cigarette.
cigarettes for you out of the car if that's what you need.
You can smoke a cigarette. We can do our business, and there's a chance you could drive away with your Jeep tonight.
I'm highly doubting it.
Why?
Or we could do the house quick and he can have his house.
And
No, that's
drive you
another
up to the
option.
house? Yeah. Would your parents pick you up and bring you into work tomorrow, or bring you here to pick up your vehicle if we drop you off at your
I need
house?
my vehicle for work. And no, they're running a business.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm just asking.
That's my business vehicle.
Would, yeah, but I'm saying.
I don't have anybody to drive me around, to pick up my groceries, to run me home and back.
What would you rather have tonight, your house sooner
Both.
or your car?
My car.
Your car, okay.
But you
We
can
can-
walk
we
out
can-
and search it right where it's at.
We can do that. We'd probably like to bring it in a lighted building in Sallyport here, take a look at it, and there's a good chance, if you're saying everything's all clean in there, good chance you get your car back. I can't promise you, but there's a chance.
What exactly would keep my car? Because at this
I
point,
have to
I'm
look-
trust that you guys would give it back. And since it's not my name,
we would like to look at it. I haven't looked at it, I don't know.
or you can come search it right where it's at.
Well, it's dark. I'll
Turn on the lights, use a flashlight.
would bring it in here. So I'll go check the status of the court orders. All right.
So what happens when I drive away? Because
Until-
I don't see a court order, I don't see a warrant, or anything. And since you never offered to let me talk to an attorney or anything else, you're railroading me.
We're not railroading you.
I'm trying to play along and been telling you guys the fucking truth, and you lied to me. You're like, oh, you can leave. Oh, I'm free to go sleep on the street naked because you guys are going to take my clothes, take my Jeep, and take my house.
Can we run you up to your house and get you some clothes?
No.
You're not going. Sit down. Sit down.
You said I was free to
down.
leave.
Sit down.
You said I was free to
Sit
leave.
down.
At this point, sir, you're going to have a seat. Okay?
At this point, I want to call an attorney.
You can call whoever you want.
Have a seat.
Have a seat. You're being detained.
You're being detained right now.
Court order.
Okay? So have a seat.
How long is it?
We're going to work as quick as we
Have
can.
a seat.
We're going to work as quick as we can. The longer we sit and argue about this, we're just wasting time.
Can you
Have a
search
seat.
my Jeep so I can go?
Have a seat. We're going to work
That's what
this
they're
as
working
quick
on. They
as-
have to get paperwork in order with it first.
What kind of do you drink?
Mom, dude,
All right, I'll grab it.
It's coming.
I can't eat cookies.
What can you eat?
I don't want anything.
The court order's coming. Right. Just
You guys want to search
No.
my stuff? Like, give you my keys.
They can't do it that way. They got to put the paperwork in order.
They
Okay?
already said they could do that. Do it that
They're
way.
doing paperwork.
that was before. Now
Before, because I wanted to leave. You said I was free to leave. So then when I say I want to leave, it's you have to stay.
No.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. We had a check with Verizon. Tell us why a cell phone ping is here when he says he's here. Is there any way it would bounce off a tower and give us a reading like it is? They tell us no, it would be within 5 miles of where you were. That's concerning to us. Went back, checked with the other investigators. Who all said, what people said that Melissa had a relationship with Jake? That's concerning to us.
You can talk to everybody we worked with at Anderson's, and they'll tell you the same thing happened back then, and it wasn't true.
Okay.
Here, I'm serious. I can give you the names and numbers of...
People lie to us. Okay?
I got it.
So, I'm not saying you're lying to us, but the cell phone thing is concerning, and the relationship. What cops do, you think my job is to just convict you and arrest you? Our job, the public wants us to go seek the truth. So when we have a discrepancy, all right, Jake is telling this, we got these people, and the cell phone are telling this. Who's telling us the truth? Polygraph might help. Okay, I can understand you can't do it. That would help us separate it.
That would be great.
Yeah, but we can't. All right, is there any evidence to say that these people are right? Is there evidence to say Jake is right? Well, here we go. We're going to search your vehicle, your mode of transportation. Is there any evidence in there that that little girl or Melissa were in that vehicle? Okay.
No.
But I can't just say, well, I can't stand before my boss and say, well, Jake said there's none. What do you mean, you didn't search it? So that's why we're searching the vehicle. Is there any evidence that this little girl was at your house?
No.
You're saying no. I can't go to my boss and say, well, Jake said no. Well, that's not good enough. Go search it. We search your vehicle. We search your house, your person, your clothes. We find no connection. Guess what?
We move on to the next person.
Jake was telling the truth.
The cell phone ship's unexplainable. We move on. You know?
I can't explain that. So if I hand over my keys and my clothes, could I call my parents and have them come pick me up?
Definitely. Definitely.
So let me hand over my keys and my clothes.
Okay. Do you want your parents to bring you some clothes?
We have jail clothes here. There's some.
I'll wear the jail clothes out.
Okay, we'll grab you some.
All right.
Can I call?
Yeah. And if you want me to talk to him,
No.
5'11", 190.
I'll have an attorney by morning, so.
okay. We're getting an order from a judge, so an attorney can't prevent that.
I don't care about the search. I really don't give a shit. You won't find anything anywhere of any of this.
But you explained your story, their story. Now we're looking to see what story is true. That's how we do it.
I got that. But detaining me without a...
Well...
Hey. Hello? Can you come pick me up from the police department? Because of that frickin' woman that died and that missing girl, they're questioning everybody, but apparently my cell phone pinged somewhere where I wasn't. And so they're seizing my car and my cabin and searching them and my clothes. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
All right. We'll get the clothes down here for you.
Is your house locked?
Yeah.
That'll get you your house in the house in...
That's the house in the Jeep.
Okay. Why don't we get somebody up to that house and get that secured? Get somebody in that house.
Can I keep my hat? Can you do whatever you need to do to it quick so I can keep my hat? I don't know what you have to do to it, but
Maybe photograph it.
And I'm sorry, I'm not mad at you guys, I just,
Hey, Jake, you have a right to be angry. Okay, I can understand that. And we're trying to do our jobs.
how long does the forensic testing take on stuff like the gas can or? So I know when you guys can say, okay, you're not him, or you're not whoever.
Because we have a missing kid right now, this case will move to the forefront of our testing.
Well, yeah, I figured that.
So, I think 2 weeks might be a good estimate on that. Whatever our crime scene team collected at the house and from the person of Melissa, I mean, we're assuming it's Melissa, that may take a little longer, but we'll be in touch. So maybe quicker than a normal case, so maybe within a few weeks. I have no control how fast our scientist does all that stuff. Oh, when I was out, did you ask for an attorney when I was gone? Did you say you wanted to speak to an attorney, or you didn't want to talk anymore? You wanted an attorney? Did you ask for one?
I think I said you guys didn't ask if or say I had a right to an attorney or anything.
Well, if I was out and you did, do I have your permission to answer your questions without an attorney present?
But that was supposed to be the other way around.
No, I mean, if you ask for an attorney, I don't. Do you have?
You can answer my questions. Just
okay. What was your question? Well,
how long till I get my Jeep and my house back? I mean, tear everything out of there. I don't care. But I have nowhere else to live, and I have nothing else to drive.
Yeah. Both will be searched tonight. Okay.
Okay.
We'll go through it. I can't promise you when. If we go through it and we don't find anything, good chance you get it back tonight. If we see something that we're scratching our head at, that could slow things down a bit. Same thing with the house. We go through the house, photograph stuff, we collect your clothes, look for the little girl. If we don't see anything, there's a good chance you could have both back tonight. What, do you have your cell phone on? Just call your parents, or do you want us to you want to call in the morning? Or do you want us to call you, if it's 3, 4 in the morning, do you want us to call you? That it's free? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then maybe we could send a squad to the house and.
That's quite all right.
Or you'll get a ride in?
Yeah.
All right.
Even though the detectives knew Kinn was guilty, they had to let him go temporarily. Fortunately, they kept his car and his phone. On his phone, they discovered conversations between himself and Melissa Norby, where they planned to kidnap the 5-year-old girl. Investigators also found that Kinn's brother owned property in the area where his phone pinged in Big Fork. 2 detectives went to the area and found a camper van. Inside was the 5-year-old girl still alive. She was able to confirm that Kinn brought her there. With this information, detectives had enough to arrest Kinn and brought him in again just a few hours after he was released.
How you doing?
Good, how you been?
Good. Good.
Can you believe I taught him everything he knows?
No.
Yeah, we're at school together.
If you need anything, just let us know.
All right, thanks.
Yep. Good.
Jake, what happened to your hand? You didn't try to do anything, did you?
No,
Here.
it's been cut.
Pull up over.
You took a picture of it.
Oh, you didn't try to.
No, I dropped the knife the other day.
Pull up over here. Yeah, you go over there.
It's right there. You all right? Yeah, I got that back. Oh. Right up here.
All right, Jake. You're under arrest. Okay.
I see that.
You see that? Since you are in custody, I will read you the Miranda warning. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't notice the cut on you that bad. You didn't try to cut yourself, did you?
No, it just got infected.
Okay.
And so I cleaned it off and banded it up.
All right.
You need some help with that? You need some help with it? When we're done. Okay.
All right. The time is
10:17 hours.
10:17 a.m. This is Special Agent Paul Girardi, Minnesota BCA. Dave, you want to identify your
I'm
voice?
Detective Sergeant David Lozella. I'm with the Bemidji Police Department.
And we will be talking to Jacob Kinn at the Itasca County Sheriff's Department interview room. Jake is in custody. Jake, since you're in custody, I'm going to read you the Miranda warning before we talk. I hate this one. You're so small. All right. Anything, you have a right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during questioning now or in the future. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you will still have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to an attorney. Jake, do you understand each of these rights that I read to you?
Yes.
Knowing and understanding your rights, as I've explained them to you, are you willing to answer some more questions from us?
For now.
Okay.
Jake, we haven't met. I'm Sergeant Lozella, and I'm a detective with the Police Department in Bemidji.
Yes, sir.
All right. Jake, we went to the house, a little concerned you might do harm to yourself. Okay. Has anything changed from we talked last?
No. Other than being confused as to why I am being arrested now and what changed from a couple hours ago, or I don't even know what time it is now.
Yeah,
10 in the morning.
10 in the morning.
Okay, so 3 hours ago. 2 to 3 hours ago.
All right. Last night when we talked, you said you had no contact with Melissa Norby.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't date her, you weren't seeing her, you didn't have a relationship with her. Is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't run to her house.
I've been there once.
Once?
Yeah.
When was the last time that you were there?
Year and a half ago or something. Went and looked at a chair that a mutual friend left there and she didn't want it there and offered to me, and I went to look at it.
That was a year ago?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you had no contact with the little girl?
No.
You didn't see her? She didn't come to your food station? You didn't see her at Melissa's house? You don't know her parents?
No.
And there's going to be no connection between you and her.
Right.
And
Whatsoever, in any way, shape, or form.
Whatsoever.
Okay.
and no connection between you and Melissa.
Well, I mean, not
Well, I mean, when I
year
say
ago.
connection, is there going to be any evidence that says you were in Melissa's house?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay. And that gas can that we talked about, showed you a picture. Is that any of your evidence going to be on that?
No.
DNA or fingerprints?
Not that I'm aware of. So,
Nothing's changed from last night.
no,
100% sure?
95% sure.
What's the 5%?
Yeah.
I'm tired and groggy, and you guys kept me up all night, and I
Yeah.
tried to sleep. Sleep in a vehicle for 2 hours, and I'm still
A little tired, groggy?
extremely tired, yes.
Okay.
But you didn't really answer my question.
What was your question?
What changed between 2 hours ago and now? Like,
Is that the 5% that you're talking about that you're not sure of?
Now, let's start over. What do you got to tell us?
Now is the time, Jake. Okay, we know more than you think we do right now. And now's the time for you to fill in those blanks. And now's the time for you to come clean and tell us what really's happened here and what's really gone on. Now's the time for you to stand up and do that.
Take us through the night.
started talking to Melissa again a few weeks to a month ago.
Okay.
She had gotten a hold of me, and we talked. And we weren't dating, but we actually hadn't had a sexual relationship, but we, role played on the phone.
Role played, and what was her role?
It was daddy, daughter, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Then I went over there the other night.
What night? Today's Thursday.
Yep.
Tuesday night. Back to Tuesday, Jake.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm trying to decide if I want to get an attorney or not before I go farther.
Did you go there for her or for Melissa? Who was,
It was from Melissa, but it was,
did you know that she was going to be there?
yeah,
Was she part of the role playing? Did Melissa bring her in for role playing? How do you know that?
Did you ask her to bring her in?
Did she offer it up? Do you think his mother knew what was going on?
I have no idea.
Do you know somebody?
No.
How did all that come about? Did Melissa offer, hey, I can get a 5-year-old girl here?
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago, but yeah.
Has she been there before when you've been with Melissa?
Once.
Once. What was the goal?
Nothing.
Just to watch?
No, it was, to be looked at for the most part.
Kind of like viewing porn while you're having sex? Was she naked when she did that for arousal?
Yeah, she was sleeping. But
About how many times were you with Melissa? Couple, just recently?
no, this would have been the only time recently. But
So this hookup on Tuesday night was the only one for a long time. So you just recently hooked up.
And you had no idea that was going to be there?
no, I didn't.
You did know?
I want an attorney.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, Jake had indicated he wished to talk to an attorney. Jake, would you be willing to sit down with us again?
After I talk to the attorney.
Okay. Do you have an attorney in mind?
No, I can't go to the meeting.
Okay. This will end the interview. The time is 10:31 a.m.
In June 2017, 33-year-old Jacob Kinn was sentenced to 396 months in jail for taking Melissa Norby's life, 57 months on the kidnapping charge, and 171 months for the assault.